stay on the ground with Henry. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. Off the play fake. Jackson. Forced out wide. He runs with it. They're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Jackson. Rolling right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
But he's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Now Jackson going to keep it here on the bootleg. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll run for it with Henry. Into space. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson. Open right side is likely. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
At the 50-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A 15-yard loss brings up third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Jackson looking to throw. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll look underneath here for Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take possession.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
2nd and 10. Jackson moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. On the give, here's Henry. And he will have the Ravens first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Throw on the run is complete. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down. Now it's Jackson. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. Just to take the lead here in the 4th.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. Here's Hurts. A throw there on second down. Going to be
the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. They'll try to run a reverse. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Thrust to his right. There he goes again. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to take it up on third down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's going to get the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Out to his right. Going up top and looking for Andrews. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. They'll drop the throw. Forced to his right. Again, working deep downfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Pistol formation with Jackson. Exiting the finish. Eat this one. And down he goes. Jordan Davis in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Here comes second down. Jackson battling pistol. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He's going to put it up and take a shot.
If they both score, why did they
They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunities to both run and pass.
That's Goddard in motion. On second down, Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. On third down, it's Hurts. Forced outside. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.